The shortest war in history, the Anglo-Zanzibar War, occurred on August 27, 1896, between the British Empire and the Sultanate of Zanzibar. After the sudden death of the pro-British Sultan, his successor, Khalid bin Barghash, took power without British approval, prompting Britain to issue an ultimatum for his surrender. When Khalid refused, the British opened fire on the palace. As the morning of August 27th dawned, the situation was tense. Sultan Khalid barricaded himself inside the royal palace with nearly 3,000 men, armed with rifles, a few artillery pieces, and a small navy composed of an aging yacht named Glasgow. On the other side, the British gathered a formidable naval force in the harbor, including 3 cruisers, 2 gunboats, and several hundred marines and sailors, armed with state-of-the-art artillery. Commander Basil Cave, the British consul, led the operations and gave explicit orders to open fire if the deadline passed without Khalid's surrender. At precisely 9:02 a.m., the deadline expired. Within minutes, British warships unleashed a powerful bombardment targeting the palace. The exchange was swift and overwhelming. The palace caught fire almost immediately, and much of its structure collapsed under heavy shelling. The Sultan's yacht, Glasgow, was sunk, and the coastal defenses were obliterated. By 9:40 a.m., only 38 minutes after the conflict began, the war was effectively over. Sultan Khalid fled to the German consulate, seeking asylum, while his forces surrendered. Casualties were heavily one-sided. Around 500 Zanzibaris were killed or wounded, compared with just 1 British sailor injured. The conflict was swift and decisive, lasting only about 38 minutes. British naval forces destroyed the palace and incapacitated Zanzibar's limited defenses, ending the war with overwhelming force and minimal British casualties. Today, the Anglo-Zanzibar War serves as a historical curiosity and a reminder of how quickly global politics can shift when the balance of power is uneven. The palace ruins in Stone Town, once the heart of the Sultan's authority, stand as a quiet witness to that 38-minute burst of violence more than a century ago. It remains a poignant reminder that history is not defined by the length of events, but by their impact, how even the shortest war can encapsulate the themes of power, ambition, and resistance that shape human history. The aftermath saw Britain install a new sultan loyal to their interests, solidifying colonial dominance in the region and signaling the end of Zanzibar's sovereignty. This brief war remains a striking example of imperial power and how rapidly global events can unfold when there is a significant imbalance of military strength.